Well, it seems we have another coming-of-age film this summer, Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl, based on the best-selling novel by Jesse Andrews, who also wrote the screenplay. I know a few weeks ago we talked about Dope and another coming-of-age film. It was in an urban setting, great characters, but Me and Earl and the Dying Girl has a totally different vibe. It stars Thomas Mann, who plays Greg Gaines, who's going through his senior year in high school, and he's a ghost. He belongs to no particular clique. He's very proud of it. He's self-loathing. He thinks he's ugly. He has no skills. He has no ambition, except hanging out with his best friend Earl, and who doesn't even call him his best friend. And together, they've known each other since kindergarten. They make all these crazy little short films that are secret films that nobody gets to see, not even people in his own family. And they do some really crazy things like Anatomy of a Burger and what was the other one? Rosemary, I can do it. Rosemary Baby Carrots, 400 Bros, which is 400 Blows, a Truffaut film. So he's thrust together by his parents, who has to go visit Rachel, who's dying of cancer, who has leukemia. Now, Rachel is dying of cancer, and now Greg has to be literally forced into this relationship to give her, some sort of friendship and comfort over the next 6 months. So the movie is like a diary of his senior year about how he, starts to fall for Rachel in terms of having the first real close friend in his life. Now, Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl was the big darling at Sundance Film Festival this year. It won the audience prize, it won the grand jury prize, and rightly so. This movie is so layered with rich characters. It has a balance of humor, and also it balances out the emotions in the movie because, it deals with some serious issues. It seems that we have all these films like Fault in the Stars and all these heavy teen movies where people are dying of cancer. But this movie approaches it not only with humor and also with respect, but these characters are so layered. And you come away thinking not only about yourself, but it helps you reflect on just about anything else that you can think of. Now we have a great cast in Thomas Mann, Olivia Cooke, and R.J. Seiler, but also don't leave out the adults. And we have Molly Shannon, who plays Rachel's mother, who just absolutely is just this MILF who's after Greg and Earl, which is hysterical. She just steals every scene she's in. And also we have John Bernthal, from we have John Bernthal, who's from The Walking Dead, who plays this really hip history teacher who really inspires his students. And also, Greg and Earl hang out in his office for lunch because these guys are outcasts. They choose not to be with the rest of the high school population. Of course, the director of Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl is helmed by Alfonso Gomez-Rejon, who has such a style in this movie. I want you to pay attention when you see this movie because for a film student like me and someone who loves cinema, this is a movie lover's motion picture in terms of you get all these inside jokes, you get all these references to Truffaut, to Martin Scorsese, you see all of these different references that not everyone's going to get, but if you're a true lover of cinema, like look behind me, and someone who's went to film school and someone who's just studied cinema his whole life, there's these great little nods throughout the whole film. I want you to pay attention to his style, meaning that he takes chances with the camera. So when you're watching a scene that's blocked, usually you have what we call, grammar of film. You have an establishing shot, you have over the shoulder, insert, single shot. You have all this language of film. He really pushes the limit with the language of film because he has some of the characters off to the side and it's not a balanced frame, or you'll see some staging that he does where it's just inspirational. Now a lot of directors, if they do a lot of this, they do a lot of sweeping crane shots, or they're doing all these push and pull focus shots, it just gets to be annoying. But Alfonso incorporates it into the story to where not only does it kind of sometimes make you uncomfortable, because the story makes you uncomfortable because you're dealing with a teenage girl who's dying of cancer, but also sometimes his direction makes you uncomfortable because it's not standard, it's not the practical coverage that you have for a scene. And I noticed it right off. So if you know the grammar of film, if you know the language of film, look what this director does. It's refreshing, it's original, and he takes chances, and it absolutely works. I have to mention Nick Offerman, from Parks and Recreation, plays Greg's father, who's this guy who walks around in a muumuu the whole time, has all these exotic foods. Just a little of him goes a long way, and again, another scene stealer in the film. Hard to believe another teen coming-of-age movie is going to make my favorite list of 2015, if not, especially for the summer. So rightly so, is a grand jury winner for Sundance and an audience favorite because it was one of my favorites too. So get out there and see Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl, and leave some comments below. I'd love to know what you think of the film too, or email me, or whatever. I'm totally accessible. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm right. Make sure you bring a box of Kleenex, though. It tugs at your heartstrings. Wonderful film. Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl in theaters now. All right, for more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. Make sure you pick up my podcast over there at iTunes. And if you like what you see, that little V down there, can you see it? Subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm Jeffrey K. Howard. I'll see you next time.